As we get to game number 1, we're seeing the Guinevere being banned out. We're seeing Freya. Yves gets eliminated, and as well as the Paquito.
Okay, I'm liking it so far because that only leaves for the EXP the big generals of the Phoveus alongside with the Esmeralda. Again, both situational. Now that the nerfs have started to come through, but Esme has been in a pretty interesting spot. I would like to see whether somebody has come up with an answer to the Esme in lane and not in team fights. We all know how to deal with her in team fights. Just gotta keep on kiting her, gotta space her out.
What was the counter to Esmeralda back in the day?
Oh, so many, like the Dyroth, you had the Alpha.
Dyroth!
Yeah, there's so many lane bullies.
Do you think there's space for a Dyroth? Okay, you know what? Sometimes when it's a good counter in lane, it is not worth to go for. And that's something we learned between Leslie and Claude yesterday.
Yeah. Just because you can make it doesn't mean you have to. You gotta kind of space it out. Boxia, the follow-up band here alongside with the Matilda, leaving Marcel wide open. And now we're seeing completely different from what we saw earlier today, right? From big openings of focusing more on the Atlas, leaving the Freya open. It really goes to show that there is a wide varying hero pool that isn't standardized amongst each of the teams and regions.
I really like that you mentioned that because just yesterday we saw that Team Falcons Mena actually brought in a Carmilla jungle. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of bans yesterday against the Carmilla, and I was like, why did they go for Carmilla bans? And then I hop over to Stream B, and I see a Carmilla in the jungle, and I was like, is this what they're scrimming with right now?
Who's giving them these ideas, and who's letting them think that this is right? But yet, they still are able to find these games. Hilda, an early call as an easy answer to Marcel. Marcel wants to go in and out. Hilda says, I'm gonna stick to you like glue, and I'm gonna hurt you while you do it.
Also a very strong showing with the Claude early pick as well. We do usually see the carry being picked up after, but we do see that Falcons Mena want to secure a strong lane of their own, right? They have the Esmeralda, very quick in. If they still want to secure maybe like a 50-50 lane, they do still have the option to go for Harith. So perhaps the mid lane priority pick was a more decisive decision there. They pick up the Lilia first in the first phase.
Yep, they want to make sure that their mid trio is going to be decently strong. They're going to save their jungler for later, and I think the Esmeralda is very, very safe now, but it kind of depends when we see the turnaround. Do they want to reveal where the Hilda is going to go by showing who's going to be the EXP, or are they just going to keep her as a flex?
That's true, that's true. Hilda can be flexed into the EXP lane. I thought it would be like a sure answer. I mean, technically we aren't on dangerous grass, so it doesn't really warrant that it has to go into the roaming position. Expanding rivers would also allow the Hilda to rotate a lot quicker around the map, so that's definitely something that we should still keep an eye out for. But insta-pick there, the Valier goes in 50-50 against the Lilia. Valier is not the best hero for clear.
Yeah, it's not the best hero for clear, but he is the greatest hero at ruining a support's day. Try and engage. Try it again. Oh no, you're stunned. Oh no, you're trying to engage. I'm gonna push you away, and then we're gonna do this all over again. It's a really frustrating hero, especially if you have no easy way to gap close against your opponent. And even then, you better have two options of gap closing, because that searing torrent is ridiculous.
I could have sworn you were gonna say gaslighting.
I thought about it for a moment, but hey, look, maybe that... Did I say it?
It's happening! Are you Mirko?
You like that? All right, now, second half of it is where it gets a little tough. Because I feel like Galaxy... Whoa! Getting rid of some of the favorites here.
Yeah, Carmilla instantly banned out there in the second phase. Galaxy have done their homework. But I thought that perhaps because they picked up something like the Valier, they wouldn't mind a Carmilla in the jungle.
Well, then it would mean that taking, quote-unquote, having a Purify, inbuilt Purify, is useful. But I guess this also means, like, Galaxy Phoenix want a team fight to some degree. I don't know to what degree. I don't know whether or not it's a full dive composition and that Valier is going to be the dedicated anchor. But since Yuzong is already banned as well, I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, how would they go about it if they don't have the Yuzong? Do they have to go for like a Uranus of the worlds?
I mean, yeah, the Uranus isn't the worst option, but at the same time, that means that the unfortunate truth would be that their jungler would need a scale. So in terms of just raw scaling, they need a secondary win condition. And I don't see it just yet. They can just play for one win condition, but we've seen how that turns out in these games.
Too many eggs in one basket. It's tricky, very 50-50. They need to be able to execute it precisely if that's the exact game plan that they're going for. Taking a look at the history of Galaxy Phoenix, we've only seen Fa on the Guinevere. So it's it's also homework being done by Falcons as they have actually already banned her out. And Hirara goes out the window as well. So it's starting to really push down into the hero pool of Fa.
Yeah, so what do they need here? They need... It's either they say, you know what, we're only going to play for the earlier stages of the game, or we're going to look to contest, or we're going to team fight. And it looks like they're leaning into the direction of team fighting because they haven't still yet shown who's going to go into that jungle.
And they pick up the Sora to boot. We've seen what the Sora has been able to do so far today, especially now that we do see the Esmeralda has already been secured by Team Falcon's Mena. So there's no room for like a sneaky Valentina pick in the EXP lane. So they're really just gonna have to battle that out. And I feel like Sora in these particular team fights sometimes has an advantage depending on the timings of the skill usage.
I totally agree with that, especially when you're facing off a Lilia. When you see these strong engage tools, you have to take the right battle spells. Flickers could be good, but at the same time, can you react fast enough compared to a Purify? I don't think so.
That's a big problem. So now we're waiting on the last two picks here for Team Falcon's Mena. They need a jungle as well. They go for the Clint. This is a signature pick for names, by the way. And the Fanny!
Oh, this is dirty. This is really, really dirty. Number one, there's not much of an answer to the Fanny at this point of time. The Cloud Shift is good at catching her, but if you can time it perfectly. The Searing Torrents is something that Fanny can force out of Sophia very early on, and there's no real running away. This Hilda has a lot of work to do in front of her.
Cho jungle.
Cho jungle?
Cho jungle.
I think it might just have to be a tank jungle, unfortunately. But then that means all the damage would be on one guy, so they go for Link to scale!
They're fighting fire with fire! This is such an exciting matchup, a matchup that we haven't seen in so long.
What is it? How long has it been? Like
years. It's been years, Gideon.
It's been 3 years, exactly.
Wow.
Well, not only was our hero pick historic, bringing old memories back, but both teams again are going for history themselves, trying to reach the knockout stage, trying to better their region than 5th through 8th. Can they do it? This is just one of those very steps. It's Galaxy Phoenix versus Team Falcons Mena. Miriko, Athena, take it away.
A big thank you to the panel, but also to both the teams. Galaxy Phoenix, Falcons Mena, thank you for bringing us out of that tank meta. Yes, the Fanny and the Link. Yo, I'm excited, Athena.
Look at that. Our wishes have finally been answered and on our upper bracket semifinals matchup. Now I'm excited to see what Falcons Mena has to offer with Nana's Fanny.
Nana's Fanny or Fuzz Link.
Fuzz Link, yeah. Vice versa, right? And it's interesting to see it in a world full of jungler when it comes to the utility, but early skirmish here on the mid lane, forcing out the Flicker out of Syrinx.
Yeah, we've just been seeing this so much, man. Bargain Hunters on a lot of the mid laners. This time, even on the Valir. Sophia's gone over for the... That's interesting. Wait a second. Winnie's gone for the Festival of Blood and Vitality as well. Talk about playing it extra safe against already a lane bully in names and the Fanny in the enemy lineup. It makes a lot of sense. This is some good emblem choices from GXP.
Yep, sometimes you just have to get that extra layer of protection just so you could ensure that you would not be bullied here, especially on the gold laners for GXP. Now, talking about Falcons Mena right now, we see some potential great simultaneous connections here, especially with the Marcel being picked up for the roam. Although there were some changes when it comes to the first and second skill as all. But now Nucci and Cyrex be forced on the corner, but still Nana getting a clutch first blood out of Sophia.
Something you're going to have to take into account every time you go for any 2v2s or 1v1s across these lanes. The fact that Nana can just walk up.
Oh, that is exactly what she's doing. Then Five forced out of her Tempest Blades, going for the direct answer. Strix immediately falls down. What a show match of our junglers right now.
1-1, but the junglers picking up kills. Nana.
Okay, it's Lemma falling down hard, but still ensures safe escape right now for GXP. Now Nana safely transitions onto taking the neutral objective. She decides here for Ling. Nocturne trying to find a way out to protect Nana from impending danger. Fa finds Nana, following closely behind. It's Sophia getting the last bits of the hit. Nocturne with an answer right back. Cyrix with multiple gloops on the way will ensure another double. And Cyrix onto Lemma, following closely behind. This might be another kill on the hands of Falcon Mena. Yes, indeed, they're committing. Even the Falling Star Moon was actually activated, but now, okay, plan B, focus on the neutral objective.
Falcons Mena, after a crazy skirmish where they got both Lings, they went for the turtle straight up. Objective conversion on the board. That's turtle number 1. I thought with a Ling and a Fanny in our game, we wouldn't be seeing a lot of neutral objective control. More on the battle for purple buffs. I thought that was the real neutral objective in this game, but so far it's been brawls across the map. Gonna have to say though, even though it's a Fanny versus Ling, it's the others who've stepped up massively. Syrinx, great rotation. Sophia as well to start things off, pushing Nana away from the first turtle attempt from Falcons Mena. But now it goes back to the slow game. I think for Falcons Mena, they gotta look at the other side of the map. Yes, they can play around those neutral objectives, but there's a big winning lane down below. A winning lane so dominant that it forced Winnie to go for Vitality and Festival of Blood. And you can already see how much respect Winnie has placed on names here down below. The whole team rotating down. They're really trying to choke Winnie out of this gold lane.
And that's the thing, you have to capitalize on where you're good at, especially onto lane-to-lane comparison to the gold lanes.
Hey.
But now they focus onto the roamer still. It's Lemma having the hardest time of her life ever. Game number 1, immediate takedown onto Sophia with that assist here. They want to go for the trade-off. Even the red V was activated to ensure a kill immediately. Nana and Nucci hot on their tails. What a great answer right back. Now focusing onto the bottom side, it's just Winnie trying to survive the first few minutes of this game and falling closely behind. There are non-stop MLBB actions right now. Nana's solo kill onto Ling as well. Wow.
Lil up top. So much action. 6-3. We got 9 kills in the first 4 minutes of the game. And it's only as expected for an assassin versus assassin matchup. Nana now playing around the purple buff. Fuck!
Now is the time that we see kind of a neutral objective take here onto the purple buff. Okay, there's going to be golden R, but they do not commit at all to ensuring a kill. But Names on the other hand, that is quite the hefty advantage that she got there solo.
And now it's a turtle take. Slow but sure. Falcons Mena send Nocturne over to hold the turtle while Nana gets on the purple buff. Ling though.
Okay, Falling Stormer right on track, but Ling risk it all. But that is just too much to handle. It's 4 women targeting her alone. Nana forced to back away, but she will be getting right back on track. It's Winnie and Fa ensuring the turtle take, and Nucci falling down fast, still alive and kicking. And it's Syrinx with a clutch black shoes, trying to force her way onto a kill. Too much things happening at once here. No can do now for numerous objective takes here for GXP.
It's just all about distractions, all about who can play the chaotic game better. Galaxy Phoenix, it looked like they were tracking behind, trailing behind in the first few minutes of the game, but here you can already see how that chaotic nature from Ling, holding that side lane, going into Names, forcing the flicker out and the whole team to peel for her. Got the space for the rest of the team for Fa, Sophia, and Lemma to control the neutral objective now. Gold Crab still taken by Names, and look at the trade up top. Both Lings rotating towards the top side of the map. Nana versus Fa.
Okay, one-on-one. Will she be committing onto that? But before all of that, it's Nocturne caught on a very great vantage point on to win it. She will be backing away. Lemma taking it safely.
Sophia.
Disengaging. Sophia, on the other hand, just goes in with a Cyclone Eye. Clear advantage on to Falcons Mena right now.
This is the moment, I'd say, for Galaxy Phoenix to try to look for those purple buff takes away from Falcons Mena, but it just seems like Boss is taking a safe route. Doesn't want to go over to enemy purple buff despite the Fanny already seen up top. Nana's getting the job done. Ling!
Okay, Fa with a blades here. Going with a double. A kill is free on the bottom lane. Meanwhile, it's Phoenix being taken out in the process there onto the top lane. immediate cross-map trades here for full Falcons and Galaxy.
That's all without a purple buff. Nana has gotten a turret and a kill on the Claude with no purple buff. Purple buff still up and available. She's waiting for it to be closer for the turtle to spawn before she actually takes it. So this is a prime time for Falcons Meta to fight now. Nana got purple, Turtle's up in 2, and Foz purple is going to be out just in a bit. Lemma targeted down again. They're trying to bait out the flicker right before the skirmish, and it just seems like for Galaxy Phoenix, they just can't stack up together just yet.
Yep.
The Claude's still up top, playing weak side. Sophia, Lemma, and Ling trying to find an opening for Fa.
Okay, there's going to be a frame moment. Ling will be able to dodge out of her way in danger here from Falcon's Mana. Nana will still be successfully taking down the initial objective. Surprisingly so, she can do a lot even without the purple buff you mentioned. And even though some may consider it a necessity, it's like just an option for her. She just wants those kills rolling over here for Falcon's Mana.
Remember, as the panel mentioned, Galaxy Phoenix can just play the scaling game. They have a very good scaling composition. Sophia, though.
Okay, jumping in here is Nocturne. Sophia was able to get away. What a clutch movement here from Nucci. Nana from the back will get a kill onto Sophia. Winning with an opening, Blazing Duet, opening up doors here for GXP. But Nana is still alive, ensuring a double. But there's a double here for GXP. That's 4 women down for the side of Falcons Meta. That is a tough advantage that GXP got.
Look at the instant objective conversion. Nana trying to defend.
Okay, it's Lemma saying bye here to Nana. But still, it's all about prevention. Preventing the mid lane turret from being destroyed by GXP. But Fa will be able to get another turret down onto the bottom side.
The instant objective conversion, another fight in the mid lane, and this time they play it perfectly. Nana on the Fanny has been the one to initiate a lot of these fights, going in first, trying to deal damage to the rest of the team to follow it through. But Fa playing like a true assassin, coming in late.
Okay, this is the tricky thing. She has the skills to actually go out of her way to get a kill of all people. And Suring's falling down. GXP, what a great move, ensuring the most crucial take-off. In fact, got a very assassin moves like air.
That's exactly what you want from your assassin.
Wow.
Foz just moving across the map, taking Syrinx down, and then instantly getting away. I thought Nana had the cutthroat to take her down, but no. Foz been clinical on this Ling after that first death. Never again. She's learned from that moment. Now the purple buff up again for both of the junglers. Nana has it already. Foz a level ahead of Nana, and they're gonna go for the far lane first. They're gonna have that control over this lane. Let's see how they play it. Is it the Lord Dance or is it a straight blitz to a team fight?
Okay, it's all about the macro and micro movement here. Nana risking it all. Sophia still survives. It's Lemma shutting down Nana. Golden are on the mid lane. Winning gets the opening with a Blazing Duet. Fa with a godlike kill. Numerous members down, making it a triple kill for Fa. And GXP taking the 4 members yet again from Falcons Mana.
If there were people who didn't catch Stream B and were asking the question, how did Na'Vi get sent down to the lower brackets? Now you know, Galaxy Phoenix are here, and they're here to conquer it all. Falcons Mena down by 4,000 gold. Galaxy Phoenix are taking away the purple buff for the first time now. Nana won't have her purple buff. Tier 2 up top, falling down. Tier 1 in the mid lane. It's all the map control already given over to Galaxy Phoenix as now they continue to push on the pace.
Yep. Jungle is now compromised for the whole Falcons meta. Now, Lemma is also a menace when it comes to the life here for Nana. The first concern was that maybe no one from GXP could keep a Fanny at bay, but now it's all possible. They've got an advantage, they've got the numbers, and now they also got turrets falling down against Falcons Mena.
Now 5,000 gold lead for Galaxy Phoenix. The orange buff take, the purple buff was already stolen away. Now it's Fa with the purple buff in her own jungle. Let's see what they can do with this. They played the Lord really well. They delayed the push up top, waited for a build-up on the waves. Now they have 3 to play with. Fa's gonna go in onto Nana. Final tier 2 in the mid lane falling. They still have a Lord, but Holy Shields should delay this push by quite a bit.
Okay. Fa is ready to rumble if ever Nana commits to it. Nana falls down here hard. She has to back away. That's a great disadvantage. without any purple buff, she can do longer team fights onto GXP, and now that is the next course of action. They have to level it out against GXP.
Nocturne?
But Fa right now targeting Nocturne, half an HP left. Purple is up, but they're risking it all. Golden Hour will hit or miss some of the members here for GXP. Fa on their back lanes. Weapons of Blades activated as well. Series falling down as well in the process. Fa has this wonderful way onto actually taking down Series over and over again without missing a bit.
And there's just not enough damage from Falcon's Mana to get the respect out of Galaxy Phoenix. They can do whatever they want. They can walk up, they can just dive in, especially with Ling on this Sora. Winnie is taking a ton of damage in the mid lane, but it doesn't even matter. Just walks away as Fa sieges down this turret down below. And with the First Lord, they've gone both mid and bot to a quarter of HP. That'll make things a heck of a lot easier as they wait for Lord number 2. Nana's doing a good job. Notice everybody on this other side of the map, so she goes for the counter jungle and takes something back for herself.
It's all about improvising. Yeah, your jungle is compromised, but all you can do for now is go for the sneaky movements around the map and go for the best course of action, which is to push out other lanes across the map here against GXP. Now, Lord will be up for grabs. Will we be seeing longer Lord dances around this one? Is Mena or Falcon's Mena willing to risk it? Now that GXP yet again, they're having the control over the map, and it's Nana yet again being the person to actually push through and interrupt the plan for Fa.
This is scary. Fa knows there's no purple buff just yet on the hands of Nana.
Yep. Okay, that's kind of scary here for Nucci.
1v1 up top.
That is a very crucial play if ever. Golden Hour will catch no one at all. Instead, it catches her. Falcon's Mana right now is slowly crumbling down. It's fine, ensuring the Lord take. They could follow through for another kill. And that's 2 members immediately down for Falcon's Mana.
And it's through not just playing the far lane, but playing the purple buff. She just waits around the purple buff, makes Nana sweat. Once Nana hesitates just a bit, Fa takes the route into the Lord that was already so low from the rest of the members holding it down. We have the damage L rankings and Names is number 1, but we have to take a look at the damage allocation. A lot of times, Names is just playing front to back. She's dealing a lot of damage, but it's to the main frontliners of GXP. Winnie, Sophia, even Fa, they've been safe, coming in late or even playing far back. Lord taking a tier, base turret down, and it's the bottom turret to fall next.
Okay, it's all about where your bullets are hitting, because right now for GXP, it's all hitting onto the right marks here for Falcon's Mana. Attempts to place it again for Fa, targeting Nates and Nucci from the back. She has to back away. Nana chasing out there, but still, it's Winnie ensuring a double kill. They're taking too much time out to chasing Fa that they forgot they have to defend for their base.
Nana.
Winnie clearing out the last bits of the minion wave here for Falcon's Mana. Nana as well. They have to prolong this one, but GXP, they just want to finish this, get it over with, and it looks like game number 1 will be going onto their side.
A solid 31 kills in game number 1 of our last series of the day here in Stream A, and my goodness, did it live up to our expectations. Ling versus Fanny, at this point, it raised the bar for the competition. If you don't have 31 kills at 11 minutes for an assassin versus assassin, you're doing something wrong.
Yeah, this might be one of my favorite matchups so far for MWI.
It's exciting for sure.